Good morning. It's Miss Betsy. I haven't seen y'all in such a long time. I'm not really where it looks like I am according to the background, but that's somewhere I want to go. This is a picture sent to me from my grandson, who is in Hawaii. I'm saving my money so I can go visit, and I'm hoping that COVID will go away. That way we can see everybody we want to see, right? Well, happy Sunday. I get to read the lesson today, and I'm honored to have been asked. Let's get started, okay? So I'm going to share my screen because I have an idea how to do this, maybe. Here we go. So first thing I want to do is I want us to look at this picture. We're going to read about being nice, being kind, and we're going to read about disagreeing and not getting along. What do you see in the picture? Do you see disagreeable things and things where people are not being nice? Are there also things that are showing people doing nice things for one another? How many of each can you find? Let's look from the top down. So I see somebody looking out the window. Is that person doing anything to help what's going on? Is that person just watching? Are they very useful? Could that person not be what they call a bystander? That's a new word for you maybe. And actually take action. Let's look down some more. I don't think this person in green knows what's going on. This person looks like he doesn't know what to do. But we do see people not being nice. Pulling your cloak. Somebody might pull your shirt. Are you happy? No. Fist fight? Oh dear. What's this man doing with this child? The child's crying. What's the man doing? He has a smile. Is he happy that the child's crying? His hands look gentle. I think he's trying to comfort the child. Talk to others who are with you and point out what you can see. I think all four of these people go together. Is everybody doing good or is everybody not? I think this man's the victim in the middle. These men are taunting him. Oh, ho, 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 you're so silly. And the woman's saying, hey, don't listen to them. Over here on the left, what is that's being given? Food? This man might be a beggar. He's on his knees. And the children, yay, they're sharing. They have smiles on their faces. They're not fighting over that doll. So you look at the picture, and I'm going to read the story that goes with it. Ready? This is Work for Peace and Justice. It's based on Micah chapter 4, verses 1 through 8. Many years ago, the people of Israel were sorrowful. They lived in difficult times when there was a lot of unfairness and fighting in the world. The people were fed up. What will happen, they asked each other. Will the fighting ever end? Will there ever be fairness in the world? Then someone came along who gave the people hope. It was the prophet Micah. Micah knew that God had a vital message for the people. It was an amazing vision filled with wonderful ideas. Let's pause right there. Micah was a prophet. Prophets helped people to understand what God was meaning sometimes. And Micah said it was a vital message. It means it was an important message. It was a message that was going to be important for life to go on. Vital, we need it. And it was an amazing vision, meaning it was what he thought of from God. It was God's words and ideas, and they were wonderful. So predict what those wonderful ideas might be. I'm right here in the text where it's italicized. What were the wonderful ideas? I know that the ideas had to do with the fighting and the people's desire for fairness and happiness. Let's go on to the next paragraph. Listen, exclaimed Micah, one day all the people of the world will follow God's loving ways. On that day, people will not need their weapons anymore. They will turn their spears and their swords into garden tools. There will be no more war. There will be no more fighting. The whole world will live in peace. That's what Micah's told the people. So how did the people feel when they heard Micah's hopeful words? Somebody come and tell me those hopeful words, and I'm going to be jumping up and down and smiling and celebrating, and it'll be a party. And the people in the next paragraph felt like the same way. That sounds incredible, exclaimed the people. Second column. When will it happen, though? They asked Micah. We must make it happen, replied Micah. If we follow God's ways, the world will change. God's fairness and peace will spread everywhere. Well, the people like the sound of that. Well, we must start now, they cried out. We must follow in God's loving ways and help bring justice and peace to the world. The people found many different ways to do this. Some shared what they had with those who had nothing, and some people stood up for those who were being bullied, and some looked after children who had no parents. Some used kind words to solve problems. I wonder what else could the people do to follow God's loving way. You start thinking about ways, okay? The last paragraph leaves us with good ideas. That God's vision of peace and justice did bring hope to those people. They tried hard to follow in God's loving ways and bring God's peace to the land. They hoped that one day God's peace and fairness would spread all over the world. We could almost put ourselves in that paragraph. Let's do that instead. I'm going to read it again. God's vision of peace and justice brings hope to us, his people. We try hard to follow God's loving ways and bring God's peace to the land. We hope that one day God's peace and fairness will spread all over the world. And I sure hope that happens. And I hope that we can make an impact, that we can do more than the man who was standing in the window did. Happy Sunday. Thanksgiving's coming. Take care of yourselves. Love and miss you. Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a great time to think about all the things we're thankful for. And so we're going to do this neat craft so we can look at a little wheel of all the things we're thankful for. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color all of this and make it look really pretty, what I'm thankful for. So that's our first step. I'm coloring all of my things right now. I hope you're coloring yours. We're going to draw 6 things that we're thankful for. You can either write what you're thankful for or draw, whichever one you want to do. I think I'm going to do both. I've drawn some of the things I'm thankful for. You'll need to get your little brad. It's a little bitty pokey sort of thing. And you're going to look in the middle of the circles on that I'm thankful for. There's a little circle right in the middle, a little dot, poke it through. And then on this circle, there's a little dot, and you can poke it through. Put it in, turn it over, and what you'll need to do is separate. You might need to get an adult to help you with this, where that way it doesn't come off. So we poked it through the middle and did it there. And then you have a wheel. I'm thankful for, I have church. I'm thankful for, let me get it turning. my dog Lulu. I'm thankful for the trees. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for clouds. I'm thankful for my friends. And here we go around again. There's so many things you can be thankful for. So you have lots of options. So just put down what you're thankful for and have a happy Thanksgiving.
Follow along and make your own turkey. First, we're going to draw feathers, or you can trace your hand and have your fingers be the feathers. Next, we'll cut out our drawing or our tracing of our fingers. We're going to do the same thing with the other colors. Next, you're going to take the paper roll and find those googly eyes. Peel the paper from the googly eyes. Stick them to the roll so it looks like a face. Peel the paper from the orange triangle. This is going to be our beak. Our next step is to tape all the feathers together. You could use glue too. Finally, we will put the feathers on the back of our turkey. Isn't he cute? Here is my turkey, Tom. Have a happy Thanksgiving!